morning, children. Yes, let's continue the discussion which we had during the morning session. Okay, so today we are learning the second chapter in social and political life. Yes, it is diversity and discrimination, day 2. Okay, now let's have a quick recap on the chapter that we learned last week. We were discussing about the difference. Okay, taking difference as the key factor for learning and understanding this chapter. Okay, it can be viewed in two ways. Okay, this difference as diversity is a positive aspect, and different as prejudice, difference in prejudice is taken as a negative aspect. Okay, so again I want you to recall the meaning and definition of diversity. What is diversity? It is a uniqueness. Okay, the individual difference, when it is recognized, it becomes diversity. Yes, when it is appreciated, when it is recognized, then it becomes diversity. Yes, which means you are appreciating it. Okay, the uniqueness of the individual. Yes, so and the same thing, the difference, when it is not recognized, when it is not appreciated, yes, it becomes prejudice. Okay, so what is prejudice, children? I told you it is a preconceived opinion. Yeah, I told you that is a very important keyword. It is a preconceived opinion that is not based on reason or actual experience. Okay, it is not an actual fact or an actual data. It is only a preconceived opinion. Opinion will differ from person to person. Excuse me, people to people. Okay, so that is a prejudiced idea, and always it is taken as a negative aspect. Okay, and this morning we also learned something new about the stereotypes. Okay, what is a stereotype? A stereotype is also a type of prejudice. Okay, I told you a stereotype is a mistaken idea or the belief. Okay, again I want to reiterate, if it is an idea, it is my own individual idea. Okay, what I have observed, what I have seen, what are the facts that I know to my understanding. But when it comes to belief, okay, it is being transferred from generation to generation or from a person to another person. It is not your idea. It is only a belief that other person's idea, what you accept. Okay, children. So, and also we understood that stereotype, it can have about a thing. It can be a preconceived notion or a mistaken idea about a thing, about an individual, or about a group as whole. Okay, that's the reason they bring in the assumption, the stereotypes of people belonging to the country, people belonging to one particular religion, people belonging to one particular caste. So depending on one opinion of a person, you try to classify the whole group. As here the group refers to the country, the religion and the caste. Yes, children, so it is actually our preconceived opinion or notion. As we know, it can be partly true or it can be completely false. Okay, and stereotype, generally the very important thing that you have to keep it in your mind is the outer or the physical appearance. Okay, as we discussed, your co-traveler who's not dressed up or kept well. Okay, but then when you see he might be a research scholar or he might be a very well educated person. Okay, and yesterday also I have sent you the video. In that you have also mentioned about how, because of the appearance of the rabbit, it is being moved out of the group. Okay, and when we are learning about prejudice, we all understood that we feel very comfortable when we belong to the same group. Yes, diversity, when it is appreciated, okay, it is a very positive aspect. And diversity or the difference, when it is not appreciated, when it is not taken because of various factors. And when you learn about stereotype, it is generally about the physical appearance. So that's the criteria that you take between the blacks and the whites. That's a racial discrimination. How a child is being dressed, that can be because of various factors. The background from where he comes in, the people or the group from where this individual belong to. So that there are so many factors affecting, okay, which make you to accept that person as a stereotype and not keeping or not accepting in your group, okay. And children, we also discussed about this, the few examples which is given here, and also asked you to classify them, okay. Few areas, few chapters, few points which is given here, okay. As I mentioned, they are physically strong. When you talk about this aspect, this point of classifying whether this is a quality of a boy or a quality of a girl, when we talk about physical strength, we generally refer to the boys. We say the men are very physically strong, and we call the women as a weaker sex. Weaker sex means weaker gender, okay. But even there are women wrestlers, women karate players, women silambam players. Yes, you cannot have a preconceived notion. So if you have that idea or belief, then it is a stereotype belief, okay. And here also the other point I mentioned, they don't cry, okay. From the child is being small, the parents and the elders, they say, even if the boy falls down, they say, you are a boy, you should not cry like a girl, okay. Yes, that is again a preconceived belief or a preconceived idea. It is a mistaken, children, understand the word clearly, it is mistaken idea or belief, okay. It doesn't mean that the boys only are meant to be happy, or the boys will not cry, or girls only will cry. No, the boys can also cry, the girls can also cry. And here when we talk about they are soft spoken and gentle, you can see even the boys who are very soft spoken and gentle, even the girls, okay. So you cannot classify, you cannot define a person's quality, okay. It is a mixed qualities. That is what we concluded in today's class, okay. And here children, when we talk about stereotypes, when we fix people into one image, it is again, for example, you and I, we are observing a group of people. You might have a different opinion on that group, and I might have a different opinion on the same group, okay. So that is the reason I'm saying it differs from individual to individual. It differs from the circumstances that you are being brought up, okay. So all this contribute to our acceptance, whether it is a diversified group or a stereotype group. And very importantly children, here they have given, okay, they are giving some qualities. What are the qualities that we discussed? They are talking about stinginess, they are talking about lazy, they are talking about criminals, they are talking about dumb. Dumb means not a clever person, okay, without more knowledge. So they are using stereotypes to classify these people. And what are they classifying? They are classifying a particular country, a particular religion, a particular sex, a particular race, okay. So they are saying, very importantly, there are stingy and generous people everywhere. So you cannot classify a country or a group as stingy, because in that group there are also generous people, okay. So in every country, in every religion, in every group, whether they are rich or poor, male or female, and just because some people are like that, it is not fair. Very important children, I am reading this paragraph which I already asked you to mark it on page number 17. They say, the last third line in the same paragraph, it is not fair to think that everyone will be the same, okay. Don't take one example and have an opinion about a larger group of people from where this person belong to. That is a preconceived or a mistaken idea, okay children. So I hope you have understood. And here we also discussed about inequality and discrimination. So what are the various factors that we saw under inequality children? I asked you to take down the notes also. This is very, very important point and very, very sensitive point. Inequality, okay, by itself is a discrimination, children. Is a discrimination. Okay, what is the meaning of discrimination, children? It is to not giving equal treatment. I told you it is about insulting. Yes? Okay. So what are the key important factors that comes under inequality? It is the caste. Okay. And when we were learning about caste system, in the previous chapter, we saw that before it was based on the work, the occupation. But now it is based on the birth. Okay. Whichever the caste the mother and father belong to, the same caste is given to the child. Okay. So depending on the caste, depending on the financial position of the person, that now again we talk about whether they are rich or poor. Okay, and what is the third one that I told you? Gender. This is very, very important, and in the later classes you will be learning about a separate topic about gender discrimination. Okay, we also discussed about how still in few families, okay, they are not welcoming the birth of a girl baby. So there you talk about gender discrimination. Okay, gender is the boy or girl. Okay, many of the families in very remote areas in the villages of Rajasthan and Punjab, in Gujarat, okay, you see that even that female infanticide, killing of the female babies born, okay, is being still into practice. So that is called as gender discrimination. And what is financial? Depending on the finances, okay, the status, the financial status of a person. Again, you are rich, you are poor, okay, you don't deserve this class, you have to go and sit there. Okay, again there is a discrimination. And what is discrimination? Inequality. Okay, and here, yes, very, very sensitive part is the caste. If he is belonging to a scheduled caste or a scheduled tribe, okay, there he will not be welcomed by the major part of the society. It is just because that he belonged to the caste. And how was the caste given to him? It was just by birth. Okay, it is not his character or his quality or his behavior. No, it is just purely based on his birth and to which parents and family he come from. Okay, so here you see that most people, they will not be allowed inside the temples. They are not allowed to sit with other children in the classes, and they're also not allowed to draw water from the common well in the villages. And this discrimination you see more in villages children than in cities because of education. People are educated and they understand to value the human being. But in villages, because most of them, they are not educated, they still have that prejudiced mindset. Okay, children? Yes, and for you to understand this discrimination, I will also share a video about Dr. Ambedkar. Yes, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. And in next class, we also will be learning about him. There is a case study. I want you to learn the chapter well. Okay, I will also send a classwork. Please read. Have the habit of reading regularly. Have a dictionary with you and keep improvising, learning new words. Okay, children? Thank you for your time. Bye.